Hello, my loves. Okay, this is going to be a divine masculine reading. Like usual, take what applies and leave the rest. Please feel free to thumbs up and subscribe to show your support for the channel. There is additional links in the box below for pick a card readings, other twin flame readings, divine connection readings, energy update readings, so much more, okay? And also, you can simply click on my name, my YouTube channel name, and it will take you to my actual channel, and you'll see zodiac signs for the month of January, any month of any time frame that you're watching this video, okay? So I did get a channeled message here for the divine masculine, and we're just going to go ahead and jump right in, okay? So I hope that this message finds you at the right time. And if you have just subscribed, welcome to the family. Thank you for joining. And if you're brand new, welcome, okay? First card we have here is the Judgment. Major Arcana, okay? So we're opening up this reading with lots of Major Arcana energy. Clearly, okay? Two Pentacles reversed. Oh, and by the way, all previous Divine Masculine readings will also be linked towards the end of the video. It will be on the screen. And I'm always gonna be putting the most recent readings at the end of the video, okay, on the screen for you guys to also check out if you haven't seen the last energy update video, okay? And I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for tuning in live, for those live viewers as well. Thank you so much, okay? We have the Page of Swords, the King of Cups, okay? So this Divine Masculine could be a water sign, does not have to be, all right? Or you could have water in your chart as well, okay? I'm going to do 3 rows here to kick off this reading. All right. So I was just getting this energy earlier, you know, of like, regardless of gender, of like the divine masculine, you know, in bed, kind of with a heavy heart. You know, I'm also getting energy when I tune into the divine masculine for this reading. I also feel like the masculine energy right now, you know, could be quite solemn at work, you know. And as a feminine, if you are the feminine energy watching, you could be feeling this as well, okay? You could be feeling this kind of energy of sorrow and sadness, okay? Because there's something going on within the divine masculine's heart space that I feel is calling this person, your person, to heal, okay? To face their own demons. See that? 3 of Swords. Cut the deck, 3 of Swords. Death card, Scorpio. Okay, so especially if your masculine is a Scorpio or you are a Scorpio, especially for those Scorpios watching, this definitely could be your reading, okay? It doesn't have to be. It's just a confirmation for those who are, okay? And we're going to get into later on the messages, okay? The messages that the masculine wants to tell you, okay? If you're in a no contact situation, all right? All right, so let's just go ahead and pull it. Ace of Swords, 2 of Cups, Magician, and the 10 of Swords, okay? Ten of Swords. Yeah. So right now, I feel like there could have been a tower moment. You know, there definitely could have been something that was discovered, or maybe the masculine is catching on to the fact that the feminine is still waiting, you know, waiting for a sign, waiting for information, waiting to hear from their divine counterpart. And it feels like they are watching from afar, okay, with the Page of Swords. They're clearly watching from afar, your masculine, okay? Let's look into that energy, okay? So what are they looking for and why are they watching? Let's see. Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Empress reversed and the Emperor reversed. Wow, that is incredible. Okay, we have the Emperor and the Empress. So that's divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay, that's you two right there. Wow. Okay, so The reason why I feel like the Empress card is in reverse is because if you block this person, it feels like they're aware of this. Maybe they've realized that you block them. Okay. Now this is a very detailed message, but it does feel like there could be masculines out here who have tried to reach out and they've got like a signal, or they realized that their text message did not go through. Okay. Their call did not go through. Okay. So it looks like your masculine, whoever this is for, like they've gone to social media now. Okay. They've gone to other sources because they realize that they broke your heart. Okay. They realize that something's gone wrong here with the death card, the end, right? And they want a new beginning. Simultaneously we have the end and a new beginning. So it's like, death and rebirth, right? The cycle of life, just how things work. So, if this is your masculine that I'm picking up for, but it does feel like they've gone to social media, okay, under the radar. I feel like when you're not online, if this is Facebook especially, it's like when you're not online, they go online. Okay. And then for others of you, it just feels like they try to see what you're up to. Who are you talking to? Okay. And it most definitely feels like they want to know if you're judging them. They want to know like if you're still interested. So, if you've given them any kind of sign that, you've moved on or that you're with somebody else, they're hurting. Okay. They're hurting because they realize that, in their mind, they're thinking, am I too late? I feel like somebody's masculine here is really thinking, am I too late? Okay, be right back. 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. We are back. I'm back. Okay, so yes, it definitely does feel like they're worried. Okay, this masculine energy I'm picking up on is so heavy, and it's really hard to read because I am not on this vibration at all, as you can see. I am very high vibration right now. I'm in a great mood. Things have been going well for me, and I hope things have been going well for you. So to pick up on such dark energy, such heavy energy from the masculine is really hard for me to actually break down and explain to you all because it's just so down. It's so low vibration, right? And if you are also feeling this from your masculine, you know what I'm talking about. You're realizing that, something's off here, something's off base. And for those of you who are watching, I feel like there's others of you where, it's almost like you're tired of waiting. There's also a very extreme, I'm getting this very extreme message from spirit that there's those of you who are watching where like it's been years. You've been waiting for years or months for this person to like get it right. Well, there definitely was an ending. Okay. There was an ending. So if you were confused about that or speculating, like, is there an ending? Yes, there is. Okay. Like there definitely was an ending. Okay. So that should clear up some of the confusion as to why this person is taking to look at your social media opposed to actually talk to you like a grown adult. over the phone, through text message, messenger, ISM. Like it's this kind of energy where the masculine is hopeless. The masculine is hopeless. And for a lot of them, they're realizing that time has gone by. Okay. Some time has passed, and they may not have the same kind of opportunity or the quality of opportunity like they thought they had it before. Okay. I get this vibe here, like the feminine is quite secretive. I don't know where I'm getting this from, but it feels like the feminine energy is turning inside, turning inward, working on their selves. And I also pick up with the energy here that the feminine is kind of ready to give this burden. You know what I'm saying? Kind of ready to just walk away for the time being if that's what's needed. And judging by the thumbs up live that I could see, I must be hitting the nail on the head, because this is what I'm getting. Okay. I do feel this for the collective and for those who can resonate. Okay. Based upon the cards and the message I got as a download about, the masculine is having to reckon with the damage. Okay. Especially if your masculine is a water sign, I feel like they're really going through the motions. I also feel like they are crying a lot. Okay. They're talking to their close friends a lot. It could even be people at work, and they're complaining. They're complaining about what's taken place between you two, the fracture, okay, the breakdown of this connection. What I'm getting very strongly here is that maybe in the past they weren't aware of their feelings, but now they are. In the past, they really were not aware that they were messing up so bad. But now it feels like they're aware of it, okay? And you could be a masculine watching, and this is what you're going through. You're retracing your steps, you're going to your close friends and family, and you're crying, and you're trying to reckon with the fact that, your feminine is judging you, okay, is watching you, did see your behavior. And it's very solemn. The word that comes to mind for me is solemn. Okay. The masculine energy is besides themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like no matter how many people feel better and to kind of patch up that wound, it just feels like nobody can really, what's what I'm looking for? Like nobody can really patch it up, no matter how many people they go to and cry and share these innermost feelings with, it feels like people around them don't understand what they're feeling. And how could they, especially with a twin flame connection, how could people understand if they're not twin flames themselves and have not experienced a level of deep connection and intimacy like this? They wouldn't get it. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like, on a really, really real note, this masculine, is talking to people, and they're trying to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, sorry to hear that." But that's the best they can do. You know what I'm saying? They can't go any deeper. They can't share that pain because they can't relate, especially if we're talking about a male, a male divine masculine. People around them don't get it, is what I'm getting. Okay. So right now they're feeling quite isolated. They're feeling quite lonesome. And I feel like all they want is you. I feel like when it comes down to it, no matter how many mistakes they made, they just want you. And they don't know how to get back to home. You're like home to this person. You make their heart fuzzy and warm. Um, you make them feel safe in the world. And I feel like now that that security blanket is gone, they could be, I'm hearing alcoholism, I'm hearing drugs. So, if you're masculine, dibbled and dabbled in that, or if your masculine is really connected to substances or to even food, I'm hearing a food addiction, okay, overeating, like binge eating. Jesus, okay? So if you know that they've battled with this before the separation, it does feel like they've gone back into this kind of dark place. And it's hard to read these cards, guys. If you guys can tell by my voice, it's hard to see this because, it's a lot. I'm trying to channel here what I'm getting, okay? So, yeah, I do feel like they're clear about this now. See? Look at that. Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups. I definitely feel like they're more aware of where they went wrong. Okay? I would say like 40%. Okay? Like 35 to 40% of them, are hoping for this Two of Cups, okay? They're wanting to start over. Yes, I feel like the masculine wants to start over. Yes, I do. Definitely. Three of Cups reverse and the Ten of Cups. Okay. So, so somebody walked away because of a third party. There was a third party here. And I think that if they were with somebody else, yeah, if your masculine went to this third party and stayed there, or if your masculine got into a relationship with someone, I think that that's over for the time being. Okay. This is not really karmic energy. This is more so soulmate energy, a spouse. Okay. So if your masculine was married or if your masculine was with a soulmate, I do feel like that's come to a close. Okay. Now, if they're with a karmic, I think it's pretty much a toss up. But if your masculine was with a soulmate, I do believe that person's walked away because of a third party, which means they could have cheated on you and they could have also cheated on a soulmate. Okay? That's exactly what I'm getting. Okay? I'm hearing somebody say cheater, pumpkin eater. I don't know who that's for. Anyway, so it does feel like, oh wow. So it does feel like this masculine is definitely by themselves. Single, okay? They're single, but they're not a happy kind of single. There's a different type of single, right? Being single does not equal being lonely or unhappy. It's actually the contrary. Being a true whole single person means that you're able to do whatever you want, and become a better person, a better version of yourself, work hard, work out, eat healthy, spend time with loved ones, gain further knowledge, just be a better human being, okay? That's the purpose of being single, is to work on yourself, to be happy, as a whole person. And the kind of single that I'm getting with this energy is not that, okay? The kind of single that I get with this energy is a lot of regret, a lot of tears have been shed and a lot of heartache. I feel like they've caused pain to you feminine, and I feel like they've caused a lot of pain to a soulmate is what I'm getting now, okay? And I think last year, July, I was picking up on a soulmate for the collective, but then it went right back to karmic, and for the past couple of months now, it's been about the karmic, third party, but it feels like between that transition for these masculines I'm picking up on, they could have found somebody else. I believe they did have somebody else in the background, and that was a soulmate, okay? But now that's come to a close, yeah, because they've cheated. They've cheated on the soulmate, and so now the soulmate said bye-bye, And so the masculine in this energy, this current update on the 6th of January, timeless reading, but this is for January, is by themselves, okay? This masculine is single. This masculine is single. But like not in a good way, like not like they're ready, they're whole, they're happy, they're healthy. It's like that kind of singleness where you're a hot mess, and no one can tell you anything, and no one can confront you, and no one can console you. It's like that kind of single, Yeah, because it's unrequited love. Exactly. I feel like the soulmate, whoever this person is with a Wheel of Fortune reverse, this soulmate here was not convinced or did not believe that there was enough chemistry to keep this going, okay? Did this soulmate and this divine masculine love each other? I think so. Okay. There is this energy, maybe like somebody was in love or was falling in love. And I know for the feminines, this could be hard to hear. Excuse me, y'all. I have a little bit of an allergy, my nose. The vibe that I'm getting from this female is that they believe that there was a karmic and you, okay? This soulmate could be very intuitive, I'm seeing here. This soulmate of a DM could be a water sign. I'm getting the Queen of Cups energy. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, I had to blow my nose, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. All right. So this soulmate of the DM is, and I got a visitor too. That's why I went, guys, for a little bit. But this soulmate, I feel, is very intuitive. Okay. This definitely could be a water sign soulmate. Okay. But something tells me that this soulmate knew all along that there was other woman that the masculine's heart belonged to. I don't feel like the masculine loved the soulmate, but I do feel like the soulmate could have loved this masculine. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. You see how there's like a little, like a shadow of like a ghost in the background? Or like a, yeah. And then there's a female, there's a male, there's like a bunch of friends. So this is like, give me vibes of like, this is a soulmate, this is a DM, this is a karmic, or this could be you, okay? So how did the masculine get the opportunity to be in this relationship? Well, what Spirit's letting me know is that you guys were not together. Okay, that's how. For those who are questioning, like, well, how was he able to do this? How is she able to do this? You know, regardless, you know, fit it how it applies. That's because that's because he wasn't juggling you at the time. Okay, you guys were not together. You know, naturally, when two people are not committed, this is what happens. You know, this is exactly what happens. Eventually y'all find other people either to have hookups with or to date or to be in a relationship with. That's how it works. Just because you're a twin flame does not mean that you're not going to find other people attractive, and it definitely don't mean that you're not going to that you don't have a soulmate, because you do, right? Even if you're a twin flame, you still have soulmates. So I mean, it's pretty no-brainer, you know what I'm saying? So I see a lot of endings, I see a lot of breakups, and it feels to me like the masculine got dumped. Okay, so I may have to change the title a little bit, because now that I'm looking into the energy, I see what's going on. So unfortunately, it doesn't feel like the masculine is only sad about the feminine. It feels like the masculine was also sad about a soulmate jumping ship. So I'm going to have to clearly change the title, because the channel message I put as a live title was Divine Masculine is Hurting, Uncovering Old Wounds, right? But now I know why the masculine's hurting. The masculine is hurting because somebody left them. They're single. They're not happily single. They're sad single. So that's a different energy. That's a different epiphany. You know, it's the same channeled message, but now we know why they're hurting. Now we know why the masculine is sad. Now we know why, you know, they could be watching your social media because they have nobody else. So humbly, what I want to say is pretty blunt, and I think anybody could see it in the cards. Anybody could see it if they follow along with the reading from the beginning. Why does it feel like the masculine is leaving the feminine on the back burner, right? Why does it feel like the masculine is like, oh, well, my very last option is my divine counterpart? Not my first option, my very last. You know, if a karmic don't want me, if a soulmate don't want me, then I'll go to the divine feminine. That's exactly what I'm getting, okay? With the unrequited love. So it's like the masculine's tricks, the masculine's plan didn't work out, you know? They could have had a plan to settle down with the soulmate, you know what I'm saying? Kind of get rid of their old ways with this soulmate. But I do believe strongly that this soulmate was catching on, that there's something not quite right here. And I do believe that the masculine did cheat either with you or with a karmic or with an anonymous person. And this soulmate has realized this and has left the building, okay? So if this is your masculine's energy and you feel this is your masculine's energy, they're now single, okay? They have just became single, okay? And they know that you're watching them as well, you know, from time to time, or you want to watch them. And they know that you're also judging them, okay? They know that you know more than you lead on. You know, the masculine energy, I do believe strongly, feels like the feminine knows more than what the feminine is saying to the masculine. Okay. You've been doing your own research, you've been watching your own readings. If you guys have mutual friends, or, you met their family, you met their siblings, like, things. Okay. And so the masculine knows that people who know him or know her. And so you're going to find out, whether they're in a relationship or not. It's like, you are their twin flame. Okay. You are their divine counterpart. So no matter what kind of games they play, you're always going to be 10 steps ahead, feminine. And they know this. Okay. And they know this. That's the good part. Okay. That's a good thing to me. So they know that their home, their heart is with you, feminine, basically is what I'm trying to say. Okay. But it's kind of like a 3-for-1 package deal, like they've lost the feminine, they've lost the soulmate, they've lost the karmic. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing they've lost everybody. I'm even getting this vibe where, like, maybe their own family has scolded them, has like told them off, like, why do you have a kid over here? Why do you have this woman over here? Why are you lying? Especially if they have siblings, there could be some family issues I'm picking up as well. Okay. That's for those who resonate. If your divine masculine has siblings, there's been some family issues there. Justice reverse. If they have children, they could have lost custody. If they have children, they could be maybe at a distance from their own children. So, a lot of pain, basically. A lot of pain, a lot to think about. The masculine has a lot to think about. And let's look into their current feelings for the feminine. So what is their current feelings for the feminine? I'll just pull some romance cards real quick. What is their feelings for the feminine? Religious factor. So they're praying to God. So in regards to their feelings for the feminine, they're praying to God, okay? They could be in a religion already, or they're trying to reconnect back to their belief system to get to you. So obviously a spiritual connection, okay? They're trying to tap into that more spiritual or religious side, or both, okay? Worth waiting for in reverse. Yeah, so most definitely, this masculine feels like they're not worth waiting for. Look at that. Like, deep down, they're questioning their value. They're questioning if they're even worthy of having the feminine. Okay, their counterpart, their true love, their soul connection. I feel like this masculine is praying to God about you, okay, about the connection, trying to find out either how they can get out of this or how they can bring this back together. So for some of you, it feels like this person could be praying to have this released. And then for others of you, it feels like they're praying to have this come back together. Okay. But because the Two of Cups is here, I think it's the coming of the union, okay? The coming of two people together, okay? Because I have the Two of Cups, I'm leaning more towards them praying about you guys coming back together. And, there is definitely an element of like, save the best for last, Yeah, it's like they've kind of gone through the karmics, they've gone through the soulmates. And so I feel like these masculines are kind of now scratching their head, realizing that, the person that they had all along was their divine feminine. And they blew that as well. So they're trying to pray to God, beg and plead to God for this reunion, because why? They have nobody else. And for the feminines watching, for the real feminines watching, I already know how you're thinking right now. You're thinking to yourself, I don't want no scrub. I don't want no handout. I don't want no sympathy. I don't want my masculine to be with me just because he can't find anybody else. I don't want sympathy love. I don't want somebody to pick me as a last option. I want to be the first option. Okay. I want there to be true romantic love, true spiritual love, true soul love. And I feel like the feminines are saying, I don't want to be an option. I don't want to be your last resort. And so it's a very, very, I almost want to say tacky energy. It's kind of tacky because it's almost like the masculine is out of luck, out of options. And because they're out of luck, they're out of options. Now, right? Now they want to pray to God and say, please bring back my feminine, please bring back my twin flame, because I have no one else. I'm lonely, my soulmates discarded me, my karmics abandoned me, my karmics cheated on me, and for others of them, they could have had both at the same time. Okay, this is what I was picking up on. I think other readers are picking up on the same thing, because I watch readings as well. I love to watch other readers, and I love it. I love it. And I'm picking this up now as well. It feels like the masculine could have had both at the same time. Could have had a karmic and a soulmate and you, okay? Or could have had two karmics and a soulmate, and the feminine was not in the picture for a long period of time. I'm telling you, this is what we're getting, okay? Is it fair? No, it's not fair. Okay, for somebody who's asking me, is it fair? No, it's not fair, but it's the reality. And especially if you've seen the bitch, excuse me, if you've seen the person, then you know that there was somebody else. You know that there is other people, okay, who got in the way of your union. You know this. I know this. Okay, so let's not play games, right, masculine? So it feels like now they are praying to God, and I don't know if I should laugh or cry about that for the collective, but it feels like now they're praying to God. Now they're spiritual, now they're religious, now they want to go to church, now they want to buy sage, because they're not getting any sex, they're not getting any romance. So now they want to go back to the feminine with all their bullshit, okay? Because they've been watching the feminine this whole time, by the way. And they want to reclaim the connection. That's as simple and as clear cut as I could say it. That was crystal clear, okay? So now that the soulmates failed, now that the karmics failed, the masculine's like, oh wow, I still have someone. I still have my divine counterpart. Oh my God. I can manifest this. I can do this. I can come back and everything will be okay. That's what the masculine's saying. I can look at this. I said manifest, and look, we have the magician. This is same row, 10 of swords, magician, 2 of cups, ace of swords, all in the same vicinity. Isn't that funny? So yes, I do feel like the masculine is trying to manifest this this relationship with you now because they ran out of options. They tried to find you and other people. They've tried to do other people, and it didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? It just it didn't go according to schedule, masculine. And it's tacky. It's tacky. It's tacky to play the soulmate, excuse me, play your feminine, but not play the karmic. I don't feel the karmic got played. For some reason, I feel like this karmic was getting treated pretty well. And my other previous readings I did for the collective last year proved that to me, that they were getting gifts, they were getting money. The karmic was also giving the masculine money. You know, this was happening, people. So bottom line, it's like the only person I'm seeing here who really got the princess treatment is the karmic. According to my cards, according to the chronological order of what I've seen with other readings from other readers that also cover this topic, like, yes, it's so true. Like, the karmic, I feel, was really getting it all, you know, for real. And I feel like the person who got played the most is the divine feminine, you know, but the soulmate now has also got their heart broken, you know. So who's really winning? You know what I'm saying? You know, who really got treated the best? The karmic. The karmic got treated the best. If we're going to keep it real, with deception at the bottom of the deck, yes, I'm hearing gifts, dinner, delivery, handbags, jewelry. The karmic was getting it all. And you feminines already know this, okay? I'm hearing a vacation to Hawaii for somebody out here. You caught or you saw pictures of your masculine going on vacation to Hawaii with a karmic. That's for like one person who I don't know who you are, but that's a very detailed message I just got for you. There's your confirmation. So yes, you're not bugging, you're not crazy. Like, you've seen this with your own two eyes. You've seen your masculine with your own two eyes. No one out here on the planet can tell you otherwise. You've seen your masculine with this karmic. You've seen them together. So I could honestly stop there. The soulmate, I feel, love this person. You're a person. And I do feel like the soulmate got played, okay? This could have been a Libra soulmate, a Capricorn soulmate, a Leo soulmate, Sagittarius, Capricorn is what I'm getting, okay? Cancer. Someone has Cancer in their chart. So, you know, soulmate, welcome to the team, right? Soulmate and the divine feminine, I feel, have been played. And the only person I see who's not been played is the karmic, because the karmic also cheated on the masculine. The karmic is able to do whatever he or she wants. So who's really winning here? Who's really able to have their cake and eat it? The karmic. The karmic, guys. The third party. So they're only crying because they ran out of options. And I hate to spin it like that. Not spin, I should say spit. Yeah, I hate to spit it like that. This is a cold truth, I feel. you know, like they've come to their senses that the only person who ever gave a damn was their divine counterpart. You know, the only person who put up with their bullshit and wanted to be there for them was their divine feminine. And they're down to their last drop. You know what I'm saying? For others of them, they have child support I'm picking up. For those who can resonate with that message, it feels like your masculine has child support to pay. So this could be also indicating with all the green cards here, but they don't have a lot of money. You know, it's just shit central. All right, y'all. So whenever the masculine readings get messy, I don't like to read the cards because it's quite negative. And, you know, the more I do these energy updates for the masculine, it's like more and more shit's coming out. You know, like diarrhea. And I don't know how y'all feel about this. I don't know how y'all feel about this reading, but the way I feel about it is that it's some bullshit. And I think it's sad. I think it's very sad that the one person who loved you, you loved this person, you would do anything for this person, shit on you, spit on you, walked away, stomped on you, said, I don't want you. I'm going to go for a karmic. I'm going to go for a stripper. I'm going to go for a bartender. I'm going to go for this wannabe Instagram baddie. I'm going to go for this person over here who has kids out of wedlock. And I'm going to leave this perfect flower for a hot mess is what I'm picking up, guys. I feel like there could be a lot of feminines watching who are religious. I don't know why I'm getting this. Maybe this is why I'm seeing this religious factor card, because maybe perhaps the masculine is trying to impress you. So if you look at their social media, don't be surprised. Like if you're Jewish, maybe your masculine is trying to become Jewish now because you're Jewish on some bullshit. Yes, that's what I'm getting, guys. It feels like this person is trying to act a part, you know, trying to be what they should have been all along. But this masculine chose to play the field. You know, make no mistake about it. This masculine chose to be a fuckboy or a fuckgirl. And why you have to pick up the pieces is beyond me. You know, why the feminine has to pick up the pieces is completely beyond me. But we all have free will. We all have a choice. So yes, guys, the more I read for the masculine, it feels like there's a lot of negativity, which I don't associate with. So that's all I have for y'all. Okay, thank you for watching. You know, if this is your message, you got your message. I'm very happy for you. And if you want to send me a donation for the channel, or you want to subscribe, you want a thumbs up, please do, okay? I see people's emails and donations and compliments all the time, you know, either through my comments that I review or through email, and I'm very appreciative, and I hope that you all are able to get the answers you seek. You know, that's what my channel is all about. You know, when I do these readings, what it's all about is me helping you get to the bottom of the situation. And I really mean that genuinely, y'all. This is about the truth, okay? So that's how I see it. You know, I'm sorry if the masculines are watching and they're offended. I don't really care. You know, what I'm seeing is that the soulmate and the divine feminine, the twin flame, has been heartbroken. And in the process, I see a karmic, or more than one karmic, or more than one floozy, who's been able to manipulate the whole entire situation and was able to get their hooks in your divine counterpart and leave unshaken, you know, leave unscarred, unbothered. And now the soulmate's getting the treatment. You know, now the soulmate's realizing that the divine masculine's lying. Okay, what's new? So y'all, you know, I hate these negative readings. I hate these messages. I do, y'all. But you know what? If that's what I see in the cards, and if other readers as well, you know, for other collectives, because there's different collectives. You know, there's not just one group of twin flames. You know, don't get it twisted. So You know who you are. It's not going to resonate for all of you. But, if I'm not the only person, I'm not the only reader who's picking up on this or has seen this or either experienced it. So it speaks for itself. I love you all so much. Okay. Thank you for thumbsing up. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure that you do tap the bell if you want to know when I go live. Okay. So you don't have to search down the whole YouTube for me. The reading, you can even save the reading to your favorites. You can rewatch the reading, whatever you please. Okay. Love you all. Take care. Bye.